So shall we start the class? Hmm? Good morning.
Morning, sir.
So now we have reached to past tense, past continuous tense here. Supposed to learn today, right? Huh? So we'll make it very, very easy. I think all other tenses are very easy, right? You say, well, yes. Yes. Huh? So I'll make this also very easy. Okay? Past continuous tense. You learned present continuous tense, right? Which was going, happening. There is present continuous. The past is what? Past continuous means something was happening in a particular time, okay, and there is an interruption. That is what is past continuous tense. Suppose I am taking class now, okay, one call came, I didn't pick the call. Now tomorrow or evening someone is asking, see, I called you at 10 o'clock, what happened to you? Okay, and I'm going to tell, I was teaching English when you called. So I was teaching English at a particular time, and that interruption was your call. Understood? This is actually past continuous tense. This tense describes an action that was in progress at a specific point in the past. Eh? Any one specific point it started and it was continuing for some time. Okay. Now, when to use? One is interrupted action. What do you mean by interrupt? Interrupt means बीच में stop means रुकावट बोलते हैं हिंदी में रुकावट. Okay, Tamil, what you say? Okay, right. So Hindi mein you must see. I think Sonika must be remembering when Doordarshan 1 and 2 only 2 channels were there. Now thousands of channels, right? So sometimes it stops TV. So there will be one caption: "रुकावट के लिए खेद है." Sorry for the interruption. Okay. So interrupted action means to show an ongoing action, that was interrupted by a shorter one. Now let's see an example. I was watching a movie when you came. Means something was going on when you came. What was going on? I was watching a movie. So interruption was when you came. That's what the thing. Now the next one is simultaneous action. Simultaneous means what? One after another. Simultaneous action. Okay. Like to describe two or more actions happening at the same time. Same time, two or more things were happening. So to describe that also we use this tense. समझ में आ रहे हो? दो या तीन चीज एक साथ चल रहे, that time also चल रहा था, that time also. Okay. So here, while I was playing, he was reading the book. I was playing. That time he was reading the book. That's why he got more marks, right? Somebody is asking how he got more marks. I was playing, he was reading. These are the two things. Here also we use. Then, ongoing action at a specific time. To describe an action in progress at particular moment in the past. Means something you are telling. Last night at 9 o'clock, we were having dinner. Okay. Someone is asking, hey, where were you at night? Yesterday night at 9 o'clock. Oh, 9 o'clock, we were having dinner. Okay, that is one. Now, suppose someone is writing a story. Okay, and someone is writing a story. You all read stories, right? So, nice stories when it starts, something like this, it can come. Okay, it was raining and the wind was howling. What do you mean by howling? Some sound comes. Ooh, that when wind comes, no, that sound comes, right? So the story starts like this. It was raining and the wind was howling. So this is the background information to provide background of a story. Suppose you are writing a story, you will be writing all these things. What is the background? Story का background में क्या हो रहा है? Okay, बारिश हो रहा था, हवा चल रहे थे, है ना? उस समय जो भी हुआ, that is a story. So all these places we use past continuous tense. Now think, in a continuous tense, we use some auxiliary verb, right? Be is the main base form. So am, is, are, all those things you use in the present tense. In the past tense, what happens? Past tense, was and were. Am will change into was, is will change into was, and are will change into were. That is the only one difference. Okay. Let's see some examples. In the positive sentence, subject will come and we use subject I, we, you, they, he, she, it, right? And was or were, and ing form of the verb, object, right? So I was, right? I was watching a movie. We, then were will come because it's the plural. We were playing cricket. You were singing loudly. They were plowing the fields. Plow means what? Field. जब करता नहीं है field से जब आप कुछ उगाते हो, है ना? That time plowing the fields. He was doing his homework. She was writing a story. It was raining outside. So here was is used with singular, right? I, he, she, and it. Were is used with plurals, right? You, we, and they. How do you make negative? Just use one not. Not. That's all. Where you put not, subject, was and were, then not, then ing form, and object. Clear? So let's see. I was watching a movie is I was not watching a movie. You were not playing cricket. You were not singing loudly. They were not plowing the fields. He was not doing his homework. She was not writing a story. It was not raining outside. So all these things you are just using not to make it negative. Is that clear? Okay. Let's see how to make the interrogative sentence. Interrogative means question. How do you make questions? Questions are always very easy. There is a formula question that I will teach you later. So here, just we have to bring the auxiliaries at the beginning of the sentence. Was and were you just bring in the beginning, then it becomes question, right? I was watching a movie. What you will do? Was you bring in the beginning, okay? I watching the movie. Were we playing cricket? Were you singing loudly? What was the sentence? You were singing loudly, right? What you did? You put the were this side. Were they plowing these fields? Was he doing his homework? Was she writing his story? Was it raining outside? Understood? Is it not simple? Very easy, right? So, what you have to do at home, you make more and more sentences in a past continuous tense, positive, negative, and interrogative. Only by writing will not work out. When you write what happened, it will become like school. We learned around 8 years, 9 years, 10 years and all English in school. What happened? We wrote and we read. We didn't speak. So start speaking. Make sentence and read loudly. Ask somebody that question or you ask a question. So they'll give you answer, especially to the classmates. Is there any doubt in this? No doubt, no? So all the tenses are going very, very simple way, right? Okay. Thank you.